A method to get infinite enderpearls, the fastest way to travel, and a secret emote in vanilla Minecraft. These are 31 illegal Minecraft secrets. Starting off with a way to still cause damage while in adventure mode. If you wander across a flint and steel, Minecraft won't let you light anything on fire. Which, fair enough, I suppose. But you can actually still ignite creepers and TNT, because that makes sense. Do you want to travel at speeds your friends could only dream of, though? Well, with this secret railroad method, you can do just that. Place a powered rail and a curved rail just like this, and do it for the entire track. Now, I ain't no physicist, so it confused me just as much as you. But I mean, just look at the difference in speed between the two track types. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely going to be abusing this one. Number 3. If you're falling down a tunnel to your deep down base, you probably have something set up like this. But the issue is that water slows you down. Slime bounces you, and honey slows you down. Luckily, I have the solution. If you place a chest at the bottom of the drop, well, you'll die. Until you waterlog said chest block. This won't slow you down like normal water, and will stop all the fall damage. Now, number 4 was quite a surprise to me. Armor apparently doesn't prevent damage at all from harming potions. I had to test it out, and surely enough, no armor, it does 6 hearts of damage. Diamond armor, it also does 6 hearts. The only way to actually change how much damage it does is by giving your armor enchantment. Pretty strange, to be honest. Not nearly as strange as number 5 though, because what if I told you the warden has so much health he can't die of fall damage? It is literally impossible. If you go to the very max height in your world and then have a tunnel all the way straight down to bedrock and then you drop a warden, he just doesn't die. Blood is too powerful. At number 6 though, this transportation method is literally overpowered. If you're one of the edgelord players who has their base in the nether, then this one's for you. Set up a railroad track going into the portal in the overworld and spouting out in the nether. You can super easily just send your full minecarts through and they'll be in the nether for you. If ever short on ender pearls, number 7 is right up your alley. Dig a small pit in the end and position yourself above it just like this. Now you just start aggressively staring at every enderman. Really make them feel like they gotta come fight you. Because as you can see, they will drop into the pit and now all you gotta do is place some TNT above them and you'll have an infinite ender pearl farm that isn't nearly as complicated as some of the others. Now, like I said in the intro, there's actually an emote in vanilla Minecraft, but it's not for you. Or even a mob like a zombie or a skeleton. Sorry to disappoint. But this emote is actually exclusive to the piglins. Piglins travel together in packs so that they're stronger. They can attack the hoglins super easily this way and always win since they have their powers in numbers. But what I bet you didn't know is that there's actually a chance they hit an emote after winning a fight against the hoglin. Number 9. If you've ever been to an end city, well, I hope you have, because otherwise you're really struggling at this game. Kidding. Or am I? Nah, but if you've been to an end city, you know fighting the shulkers is a painful experience. But there's a way from up in the sky to safely get down. Simply eat a chorus fruit and it'll always teleport you to the floor. Just make sure your levitation effect is still there or you're gonna have a rough ending. Number 10 though actually feels illegal. We all know knocking back fireballs is one of the most satisfying things to do in all of Minecraft. Giving the ghast a taste of their own medicine is awesome and super cool looking too. But one thing you probably had no clue is that in the code for Minecraft fireballs, it's actually programmed to fly whichever way you look. Look up when you hit it, it'll fly to the sky. Sideways, it'll fly to the side. And downwards, it'll go straight to the subscribe button. Just like you should if you're enjoying the video, because I know you'll love my other videos then. For number 11, this one is super subtle but pretty interesting. Minecraft does a lot of repeat textures within the game. The swords are the same, just recolored. Instone is a warped copy of cobblestone's texture, and there are many other cases. With jungle wood though, I'm sure you thought this was original texture. Wrong! It's actually just a recolored oak log flipped over on its side. I would tell Minecraft to get original with their textures, but fair play on their side, I suppose. Another funny texture thing I noticed is that 2 glazed terracottas next to each other actually looks like a penguin's face, which is super random but kind of cool. Now with 13 though, back to some truly illegal, gangster, awesome Minecraft methods. Because there's actually a way to break pillagers' crossbows. I think we can truly all agree that these blokes are one of the most annoying mobs to pick a fight with. Luckily though for us trying to fight the pillagers, we can break their crossbows and guarantee a win in the fight by simply locking them in the backseat of a boat. Staying in the front seat ourselves, they'll waste all of their durability attempting to shoot us but failing miserably, causing their boat to completely break. Number 14. I think we've all been here. No sleeping when mobs are nearby. Awesome! Yeah, so fun! Then you just gotta go journey around your whole area to find one mob to kill, then naturally another spawns, and you might as well just delete your entire world. We'll hold it there for a second because there's a way to sleep even with mobs nearby. If you have a river or a lake nearby, simply place your bed underwater, and although you might drown in the night, it'll let you sleep, which is the most important thing. If you're the average Minecraft player, 15 is gonna catch you off guard. Being an average Minecraft player, the first thing you and I both do is turn off auto jump whenever launching a new version or mod of Minecraft. Well, surprisingly, there's actually one good use for auto jump being enabled, and it's actually that you go way faster up staircases. I mean, just look at the comparison here. It's clear it helps, but with how obnoxious auto jump is everywhere else, I'm still never turning it on. Let me know what you're gonna do though. For number 16, we all love bubble water elevators. Until the top. Bobbing up and down gets pretty annoying and sometimes makes it hard to exit. Luckily, there's an easy fix that nobody really knows. If you just go to the top of your water elevator and place some scaffolding, it'll keep the same momentum you had and just pop you out nicely on top. Pretty solid trick to not have to deal with the bobbing. Number 17 is the fact that damage boosts boosts you. Now, most people know this at the most basic level. If you get hit in the back while running, you'll get a boost and you'll go further. But this applies in a couple ways across the game. One of the coolest ways is using the damage boost from fall damage. Now, be careful with this one or this will be you. Looking real smart there. But if you can use the damage boost concept well, then you can jump off stuff that won't kill you and time a jump to be able to use the damage boost and actually jump 2 blocks high. Pretty cool tip, and it basically makes every block a slime block until you go up too high. Now at 18, we all know and love the fireworks. Whether just to show off or to boost your elytra, they're awesome. But how many types of fireworks exactly are there? Well, there's a lot. Specifically, there's 2 to the 10,136th power. Now, if you're like me, I'm sure you want to see that number to really understand how many firework combinations that really is. Well, I had to fight ChatGPT to start writing for me at all. And as it said, it would be 3,049 digits long. I got this number out of it, which is already insanely long and huge, and like it said here, it's missing thousands of digits still. Definitely insane that you can craft this many fireworks, and with that, I think it's safe to say each one of us could have our own custom firework that nobody else will ever make in the entire existence of humanity. Now though, a little more practical than that is what to do if you're super far down and need a way up to the surface. This is good if you go mining down in an area a lot or have a base super far down. Because did you know that minecarts can actually travel on bubble elevators too? Pretty useful way to get up to surface level fast without doing one of these annoying tunnels where you smack your head all the time. Already at number 20 though, and this should be illegal for sure because it's actually super useful. If you're searching for wither skulls at a fortress and just can't find enough wither skeletons, if you just turn down both of your render distances to the lowest they drop, then all the mobs in the area will be forced to spawn within your render distance. This is super useful for the one situation, but otherwise you probably don't want that many mobs around you. Now, if you use a splash potion, you might realize that you don't get the full time that it claims to give you on the potion information. This is because most people splash the potions at their feet, when in reality, the best way is to throw it straight up and let it come back down and hit you. This ensures that the potion hits you and gives you the full time. Honestly, respect to Minecraft there, that's some serious attention to detail. Number 22. We all know sorting chests can be a pain, or actually pretty fun if you're just doing it in call or listening to music, but nonetheless boring. Most people just resort to a sign naming their loot, which is fine. Definitely better than the psychos who just freeball their chests, but there's much cooler way to do this. Because this secret is that item frames can actually be covered by signs. So if you place an item frame with your block that the chest has, you can place a sign on it with the text as well. This will allow you 2 ways to identify each chest and looks way nicer. Next up, we all quickly realize just how slow mobs are when trying to move them back to our base to start up the initial cow or sheep farm. But there's actually a super fast way to move them. These mobs will actually not fall off of a lead if you start flying with an elytra. That's right, this is so much faster. For number 24, this secret is related to mob drops. We're all familiar with drops now, and they don't really change update to update. But did you know that zombies actually used to drop feathers? Rotten flesh seems a lot more logical than feathers, but who am I to judge? Now, something really random that just surprised me was this. Would you say a saddle is a piece of armor? Well, Minecraft would say so, in one circumstance at least. It shows armor for pigs, but 0 armor health added, which is already kind of odd. It's confirmed to be armor though because a splash invis potion just leaves the saddle. However, if we do the exact same thing on a horse, the saddle goes invisible too. Pretty strange. 26. If you're being chased by a zombie and for some reason have rails on you, just place them around yourself in a circle like this. The zombie for some reason gets super lost and just stops right there. Blood learned to never cross a railroad, I suppose, but it's pretty funny looking when he's just standing there and won't attack you. Now, did you know that 11% of skeletons actually have a rare disease? They have a disability in game known as being left-handed. Truly unfortunate. But in all seriousness, 11% of skeletons spawn with their bow in their left and not right hand. Once again, props to Mojang for the attention to detail. 28. If you've played Minecraft for a while, I know you can relate to this. Farming sugarcane is super satisfying until it falls into the water. You gotta drop down, pick it up, and it's just generally really annoying. But this secret solves all of your problems. You can place a stair in the water and it will still hydrate the crops, but all the fallen pieces of sugarcane will stay floating above ground level and won't drop down into the water. At 29 is a super random one, being that amethyst actually is a light source block. It's very dim light, but if you're going for that look, it can be just perfect. Almost as perfect as when you start a new world, get a farm going, and then have to sit there waiting for hours, or at least it feels like hours waiting for your crops to grow. Well, no longer. If you're willing to venture to the nether, you can farm the bone blocks that spawn and craft a ton of bone meal super early in any world. Might be a bit of a big adventure, but it might just be worth it. And finally, at number 31, shulkers love to hide, trying not to show their face. But with an invis potion, we can finally reveal their face and body fully.
Salam alaikum, alaikum salam.
If you like this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy my most recent video with even crazier secrets, so go check that out and subscribe. I'll see you later.